Groupthink is a psychological phenomenon that occurs when a group prioritizes consensus and harmony over critical thinking and independent decision-making. Coined by social psychologist Irving Janis in 1972, groupthink describes the tendency of groups to suppress dissenting opinions, leading to flawed or irrational decisions. This phenomenon often arises in cohesive groups where the desire for unanimity discourages members from challenging ideas or considering alternatives. While groupthink can foster unity, it can also result in poor decision-making, as critical perspectives are ignored or suppressed. Several characteristics define groupthink and contribute to its occurrence. One key characteristic is illusion of invulnerability, where the group feels overly confident in its decisions, believing it is immune to failure. This leads to excessive risk-taking and disregard for potential consequences. Another characteristic is collective rationalization, where the group dismisses warnings or alternative viewpoints that challenge its decisions. Members reinforce each other's beliefs, creating an echo chamber that stifles critical analysis. Pressure to conform is another hallmark of groupthink. Dissenting members may feel pressured to align with the group to avoid conflict or ostracism. This creates an environment where disagreement is seen as disloyalty. Finally, self-censorship occurs when individuals withhold their doubts or objections, assuming others in the group share the prevailing view. This reinforces the illusion of unanimity, further silencing dissent. One of the most cited examples of groupthink is the Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961. Advisors to US President John F. Kennedy were reluctant to challenge the plan to invade Cuba, despite its flaws. The group's desire to maintain harmony and avoid conflict led to a poorly executed operation and significant political consequences. Another example is the Challenger space shuttle disaster in 1986. Engineers and managers at NASA dismissed concerns about faulty O-ring seals due to group pressures and organizational norms. The failure to critically assess these warnings resulted in the tragic loss of the shuttle and its crew. A third example can be seen in corporate environments, where groupthink can lead to unethical practices. For instance, during the financial crisis of 2008, some financial institutions engaged in risky behaviors without sufficient scrutiny, as dissenting voices were ignored or silenced within their decision-making structures. Groupthink is more likely to occur in highly cohesive groups, where members value unity and loyalty over critical evaluation. Leadership style also plays a role. Authoritative or directive leaders can unintentionally discourage dissent by signaling a preference for a specific course of action. Homogeneity within the group can exacerbate groupthink, as members with similar backgrounds or perspectives may be less likely to challenge dominant opinions. Additionally, external pressures such as tight deadlines or high-stakes situations can increase the likelihood of groupthink by reducing the time and willingness to consider alternatives. Groupthink can have significant negative consequences for decision-making and outcomes. By suppressing dissent, it reduces the diversity of ideas and limits the group's ability to identify potential risks or innovative solutions. This often leads to poor decisions that fail to account for all available information. Groupthink can also create ethical issues. When dissenting voices are ignored, unethical actions may go unchallenged, leading to harm or public backlash. Moreover, groupthink undermines trust and accountability, as members who feel pressured to conform may later regret their participation in flawed decisions. To prevent groupthink, groups can adopt practices that encourage open dialogue and critical thinking. One effective strategy is to designate a devil's advocate, whose role is to challenge ideas and ensure alternative perspectives are considered. This approach normalizes dissent and reduces pressure to conform. Leaders can also foster an environment of inclusivity by inviting input from all members and emphasizing the value of diverse opinions. Encouraging anonymous feedback or using structured decision-making processes can help ensure that all viewpoints are heard. Finally, groups can reduce the risk of groupthink by taking breaks or pausing decision-making to allow time for reflection. This reduces the urgency to reach a consensus and provides opportunities to reassess ideas,